It is about offering a compelling sense of change with the people who offer change. This election is about change.
Sorry, I didn't quite catch that, Jim.
The Scottish Labour Party is changing.
So Labour in Scotland are?
Changing pretty dramatically.
Yes, it is all changing in Scottish Labour, and there really is no alternative.
There's a lot of work to be done. We're behind in the polls.
Lord Ashcroft's constituency polls do indeed show Labour staring into the abyss, with party stalwarts like Douglas Alexander and Margaret Curran set to lose their seats.
I was first to admit that we weren't good enough in the recent past, and I'll take my share of the blame for that. We also had a period in government in Scotland where people wanted change and we weren't a big enough agents of that change, so they sent for someone else. They said, "You're not good enough, we'll try someone else." And still we didn't change. So they tried someone else even more strongly, and they tried the SNP. On.
Jim Murphy believes a perception built up that Labour in Scotland was run from London. He and Ed Miliband both know that can only be dispelled by the Scottish operation going its own way.
When it comes to the particular about what's going to be in our manifesto, that'll be a decision that's made here in Scotland, for Scotland, by the Scottish Labour Party. We don't need to clear that with people. Of course, I work closely with Ed Miliband. I'm desperate for him to be Prime Minister, and I look forward to playing a part and help make that happen. But on our manifesto, we'll decide what goes in our manifesto in those devolved areas.
Time is short. Jim Murphy says people are starting to listen, but
they're not doing it for Scotland, I don't think, anyway. That's why so many people are going to SNP now.
I think Labour is changing, yeah.
For the better?
For the better.
He supports the SNP.
I spotted that.
Oh, you always say that. Always smart.
But yeah. I just wondered whether you think that Jim Murphy might give them a bit of help.
Jim Murphy, no, I think.
Oh, no. So you're not persuaded either?
Oh, my goodness, no.
Well, I've always been a Labour voter all my life. I maybe shouldn't say that out loud.
Labour's finished. Jim Murphy's a dinosaur. I don't know why they brought him back.
The polls are dire for Labour at the moment, suggesting that the SNP will sweep the board. Now, nobody knows exactly what's going to happen, but Jim Murphy's theory is that people will swing back when they realise that if they don't vote for Labour, they're helping David Cameron into Downing Street. What does it say about Labour in Scotland that your best, strongest argument is scaring the hell out of people at the prospect of a Conservative government? It's pretty negative, isn't it?
No, strongest argument in this election is that the Scottish Labour Party's changed. It's just a fact of electoral mathematics. It's not a scare story. It's either Labour or Tory who are going to win this election. It's the famous man.
Labour in Scotland are a hop, skip and a jump from either a crushing reverse or a Lazarus-like comeback. Right now, the popular momentum is all one way. When it comes to turning the tide, they are leaving it very late. Joey Jones, Sky News.